Today what I got for you guys is gameplay in the background while I talk about my neighbors and how horrible they are. Now you might be asking yourself, what's so bad about neighbors, right? Well, if you're fortunate enough to have good neighbors close to you, you must hang out, you must talk to them quite often, greet each other and whatnot. But my neighbors are, well, no, I mean, we're cool with ones. Okay, so for example, okay, let me begin by saying that I have I have one set of neighbors. Well, I guess you'd say one pair of neighbors. We had beef with ones. Okay, first I'm gonna go off by talking about the ones on the right side. With them, we had like very minor problems, but it's like in very minor disturbances. Right now, we're cool. It's like no beef, whatnot, whatsoever. But the ones on my left, on the left side of where I live, basically the left side. Nah, this guy, he is, I guess you could say he's kind of like a control freak, thinking he has like authority or like control over like the neighborhood or something. Cause like every time this guy sees something that like just doesn't like go well with him, I guess, or something, he has an opinion to share. And he always gives his 2 cents to like, I guess, the person. For example, like the other day, just because like we were watering on a day that we weren't supposed to, but at the same time it's like, well, it's kind of like pretty like pity to do, to like or snitch out your neighbor, for doing that whatsoever, because I mean you're still paying the water bill, right? Anyways, he snitches out and he calls, like, I guess he called like the city like code enforcement, like I guess that's what it's called in our city. And they came to give us like a, what do you call it, verbal warning. And the funny thing was, he was just butthurt, to be honest, because like he a long time ago he's had beef with my parents for like since I was younger as well, like way younger. Currently right now I'm 20, so it's been like a big minute that he's had beef with my parents over a parking spot that he thought was his, but it's obviously ours, because in front of our house we have this like little piece of parking that can fit up to 2 cars, and it's ours, right? Because it clearly lines up to our property. But he's over here fighting over. He's over here thinking it's his, or like claiming it's his, but he even knows it too, because he hasn't said squat. So this man is still butthurt that he quote unquote lost his parking spot, but at the same time it's like, dude, it was never yours to begin with. And he still has he holds resentment over that. And I learned recently, because my mom told me a little while back, that apparently he like cussed her out, and that really ticked me off. And I don't know, I've gone like I've kind of dislike him now too because of that. I mean, who wouldn't, right? Someone tells off one's mother. Then the other day he tried talking to me like if nothing happened, like, oh, as if we were cool. But it's like, dude, he acts like I don't know, like I don't know what you would call it, but I guess you would like he wears a mask. He's fake, and he acts, yeah, he was trying to act like he hadn't done anything, but he knew like what he'd done. But I don't know, I was like, dude, what is wrong with this guy, Like, this guy just likes making people's like lives miserable, because like I feel like his life is low-key kind of like miserable. I don't know, it just I don't know, my experience with my neighbors are, yeah, I mean, I have neighbors behind me that are like really good, and the ones on my right side, we're chill with now too as well. Other than like this guy on the left side, I don't know, this guy's just making life kind of annoying every time I go outside. And what I mean by that is because like every time I'm outside doing like chores or whatnot, doing gardening stuff, this dude comes out and like sprinting, like shirt off and everything. I'm like, bro, what the hell's wrong with this dude? He turns he comes out running like as if someone was like breaking into like his vehicle or something. I'm like, bro, what is wrong with this guy? I don't know. This guy's so weird. I don't know. He ticks me off at times too, because we're over here like doing stuff, like getting stuff done. Like the other day I went to load up my truck so I can take like a bunch of junk to the dump, and this dude like literally just sprints out, like I said earlier, sprints out, hat, like shirt off and everything, like looking over like to our side, like seeing what the hell we were doing. It's like, bro, what do you like? You don't have anything better to do? Like you like, I don't know, dude. This guy's so weird. at the end of the day, I don't like hate anyone, but like, man, this guy is like, I do not like this guy, you know? He's fake, you know, he's does all this like nasty stuff. Reminds me of like those like like housewives that are just petty to everyone, you know? Like I mean, he's so like he's a coward too, cause like he won't own up to it. He'll be like the other day I like you know how I said he like tried to like he called like the code enforcement on us about the water because we weren't watering on the day when we were supposed to. Cause he tried to he told me cause he was outside doing chores, right? And he's all like, "Yo, did you hear the firecrackers that now?" I was like, no. 'Cause, I mean, obviously I didn't hear anything. If I would have, I'd be like, yeah, you know. But now I was like, no. And he's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, yeah. And I stay up pretty late, so yeah, I didn't. He's like, "Oh, you know, oh." And I was like, "Oh, did you hear like, you know?" Because like I was trying to play it off that I was like, "Oh yeah, and you know, did you know code enforcement go to your?" Because we knew it was him. But he was like, "Oh, I mean, oh, they didn't come to my house." Like, and I was like, because I told him like, they came to ours. Like, asked him if they went to his. He's like, "Oh no, they didn't come to ours." I was like, wonder why. Like, I didn't like confront him about it. But he like after I told him about that, he just like, "Oh yeah, see you." And I was like, "Oh, what a coward," you know? It's like I was trying to see if he'd actually like say anything, but nah, he don't. Next time though, next time I'm thinking of like telling him like, "Yeah, yo, you know, it's like, so what was up with that, you know?" I don't know. At the same time, it's like I don't want to like, I don't know. I just ended up remembering an instance that happened on like probably I want to say like 2 or 3 years ago, where actually I went to the store, right, with my mother, ironically again, and my sister, and we ended up going, and this guy, because we were in the electronics section, we were just like getting ready to like print some like pictures. Right, yeah, print some pictures for an order. And this guy comes in out of no, this dude, the same guy, he comes out of nowhere, like quote unquote greeting us and like, "Oh, you know, how you been, this and that." It's like, bro, we don't even talk to you. Like, dude, like are you like, I don't know. Me and my mom were just like flabbergasted. We're like, like what? Like okay, we just played it off because like obviously we're gonna make a scene at the store, right? Like we're gonna be like, "Oh, you know, get away from us, this and that." You know, it's like obviously we're like, "Yeah, yeah, you know, like yeah," and then just kind of played it off, you know. I don't know. I just left me like I was like, dude, like what the, you know, like what is wrong with him, you know? I was like, yo, was he like kind of like drunk or something? Was he high or something? Like, like what was going through this guy's head? Like, what he thought it was gonna be cool because he doesn't greet us so like he did. I don't know, dude. I don't know, just you know, I was like what? Like, yo, I don't know. Hey, comment down below if you guys have any problems with your neighbors or if, hell, if you guys even have good neighbors. Talk to me about them, you know? Anyways, guys, it's been real. It's Nitro up, and I'm out. Peace, guys.
All enemies down, all lives expended. Total victory! It's guardians like you who will survive where no one else can. Good.